Well, and now Brock Lesnar's gone. Fucking.
Yeah, I don't know about this whole speculation. Supposedly he had some involvement with that whole Vince McMahon shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hope not. That always disappoints me, man, when I hear about Hollywood celebrities that you fucking know and love, man. They're like, oh, well, you just found out he's a pedophile. Like, fuck shit, man.
Yep. And then you
sad,
just
too.
can't like him anymore.
Like when I heard the allegations about Tom Hanks, I'm like, not Gump, bro. Gump, don't tell me you
Not
fucking a
Tom
rapist,
Cruise.
dog. Like,
Not
Gump,
Woody.
Not Woody, dude. Come on, bro.
Not
You literally
Woody.
cannot be playing with little boys and girls right now. Because that's sex trafficking shit, man. We see it in horror movies. We've seen them in shit like Hostel. You know, I mean, like, there's fucking people out in this world, dude, that with the right money and the right power, dude, you get whatever you want when you want. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these, like, leaders, and I'm pretty sure a lot of these leaders, like, speaking of the wrestling and stuff, wrestling people as well, you go over to these other countries, man, you get treated like golden, man, and next thing you know, you go up to your hotel room and you got this little itinerary of boys and girls, and you're like, I want that one tonight. Let me get the little 10-year-old. Ooh, yeah, he looks.
I wonder if Michael Jackson.
We'll take that. It's like, wow.
Michael Jackson was fucking probably their VIP.
Yeah, and even with the Michael things, man, it was just like, come on, man. Like, I really like your guys' stuff. Why you gotta go like that?
Right.
Why?
You know,
Why?
and I was, I was always kind of a Michael Jackson hater, you know. But the more I watch, the more I see. I'm not so sure that he did do that shit anymore.
Yeah, it's a toss up. Like, I mean, they got the pictures. They got obviously the kids obviously saw the dude's cock. I mean, you know, they've had speculations of him hopping kids up and down on a video on his lap. And I mean, like, he was a friendly guy. I'm not gonna
Who was
lie.
that guy? That one grown ass man, but he was like looked like a little kid.
Oh,
What the fuck was his name? No, somebody else, but it was like Gary Coleman. He looked just like a little kid, but he was a grown ass man, and he was sitting on Michael Jackson's lap during like a fucking press conference.
Yeah. And it's just those like iffy things, but then also at the other side of the thing, he was raised as a child to where like he was permanent resident child from his father.
Yeah,
And I mean like and like he didn't have child time. So I mean the whole Neverland thing is cool, but at the same time it's like, you know, this is a little weird, dude. Like,
right.
so it's always that toss up. I'm always gonna love him for his music, King of Pop, hands down. That's my motherfucking dude. I used to bump his tapes as a kid in my little pink boombox that I got from my Aunt Miranda. Shout out to her.
Dude, his first 3 albums were his. Well, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not his first
yeah.
three.
But,
Sorry, his what was it? Off the Wall. I mean, Off the Wall was okay, but like his first major albums.
Oh yeah.
Which was
Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad.
Like,
and then
those
Dangerous. 3 were constant on me. Yeah, Dangerous had a couple of bangers.
I love Dangerous, man, dude. Who is it?
But he had some bangers,
Bad.
though. Oh yeah. He even had Biggie on that motherfucker.
Did he?
I believe so.
I have to look that up, man.
I think it was either on Dangerous or it was an outtake that was supposed to be on Dangerous.
I know that song that a couple years later he did with his sister Janet. The song's called Scream. That
the
shit
Scream
fucking went hard, dude.
Yeah,
I love that song.
See, you know, and
so when it comes to those celebrities and stuff, though, man, like I said, we love them, but it's just like, please don't go that route. Please don't.
Right?
See, Michael would have been all right. Here's the thing with Michael: if when he invited people over, it was just like their son. You know what I mean? And if he would have been like, oh yeah, the whole family come through. You know what I mean? You know, and then I think,
but just specifically the children could spend the night. You know?
Yeah, that was a little.
I know, me personally, 90s, as a parent, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah, well, especially nowadays. But in the 90s, parents were like, okay, cool, whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal.
God, here, take my kid. Fuck.
I'm serious, dude. Like, okay, so I'm going back.
I'll even give you the lube.
Right. So I'm watching a TV show that was made in the early 2000s, even, and some of the shit they were talking about is that show, My Wife and Kids with Damon Wayans.
Absolutely.
And like me personally, I got, you know, I understand. I grew up in that era. I get it. And I was like, some of the shit they talked about, I was like, yo, they cannot say this shit nowadays. Oh God, no. I'm surprised Netflix and it's on Netflix and Hulu, and I'm surprised that fucking they're not like censoring this shit, because some of the shit I'm like, it's a little inappropriate.
Yeah, they only want to pick and choose what they want to censor. Usually a lot of your like old school stuff is still around, but it's like those certain ones that they have to really like do that push to censor. You know, to
I
get
think
a kick
what
out
it
of
is, it's more like kid stuff, like, with Disney, they fucking they have to, because they got too many woke people that are throwing fucking tantrums and shit. Speaking of woke, dude, fucking, you guys watched the new Batman series yet? It's called The Cape Crusader. It just came out, and they changed the Penguin to a woman. It's Oswalda Cobblepot. And see, okay, now you shake your head. At first, I was the same way. I was the same way. And then I was talking about it in my homie
Couldn't
DJ Nike.
like Penguin's wife or something?
No,
Girlfriend?
it's the Penguin, you would think, but maybe a sister or something. A twin sister would have been okay. But anyway, in Nike, DJ Nike actually points something out. He goes, look at it like this. It's a new concept, and don't act like this is the first time this has happened. I'm like, okay. Well, then I had to kind of sit and think about it. I was like, you know what? In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Doc Ock was a woman. No one batted an eye.
Yep.
In a different multiverse, fucking Flashpoint, Bruce Wayne gets killed. Well, his dad becomes Batman, and his mom becomes the Joker. So the Joker's a woman in one world, too. So I'm like, you know, I'm not batting an eye at all.
And we even had it to some extent back in our day, too. They used to switch the stuff up on us.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Switch genders. So I'm like, you know what? I can't pick and choose. Either I'm all for it or I'm not at all. I can't be like,
it's more or less like, is it going to be entertaining to me? Am I going to be glued to it? Or is this just going to be some...
Yeah. So anyway, I went ahead and watched it, dude. And actually, it ended up becoming pretty cool. She actually, the Oswalda chick, actually, she was like, it wasn't bad. She, you just have to watch it. You're like, okay, it worked. They made it work. And she's only in it for like a short amount of time anyway. But it's on Amazon Prime, and it's like a 1950s noir kind of a fucking feel to it. It's real more detective shit than anything. And you probably
I have to get more involved into the newer cartoons. I mean, my kids, I still raise them on the old ones, you know, Ren and Stimpy.
Oh,
Rocco.
yeah. Ren and Stimpy's fucking... That's
and, of course, I get in trouble from the wife for playing South Park, but so this is a South Park home.
We watch
South Park.
Beavis and Butthead.
That's just a must. Beavis and Butthead, for sure.
The Godfathers of
I think, like, the
cartoons.
latest one I saw, I don't even know if it's late. I think it's probably over now, was that Uncle Grandpa. Grandpa was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then the like Teen Titans. I fucked with Clarence. I actually liked Clarence. I didn't care for there's this one show that my kids
I know
watched.
I'm not caring much for the new Turtles stuff, man. I miss the old Turtles.
Dude, so they got this new Ninja Turtle series that just came out today. I haven't watched it yet. It's the mutant or whatever the fucking mutant, not mutant.
I don't know what it is about just I guess the animated back in the 80, 91, man, is just, it's better. There, man. Like, they're missing that. I mean, like, I know they want to get with the newer graphics and all that stuff.
I like the 02 Ninja Turtles when they made them look more like big, beefy, like
kind of like that last Ronin thing that you post up and stuff.
Yeah,
it's kind of got that like bigger build.
Is once they started kind of making it to where it was like a little more.
Yeah, like they're little munchkins now. Like they were teenagers. Now they look like they're like kids.
Yeah, like little ass kids. I liked it though. Did you watch that movie? The new Ninja Turtle movie. I digged it. I was like, okay.
Ice Cube as the Fly Man.
The Fly. They did a great job, and they. I mean, they're like, okay, if you're going to be a 15-year-old nowadays, this is literally what it would look like. So they did a great job. I'm not saying it didn't.
But I'm definitely missing the Shredder. I'm missing Krang.
He's supposed to be in the next one. Shredder is.
Yeah.
They call him up. I guess he's like a contract for hire.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
That fucking era was so cool, man.
And then we
just got done watching the second one. We got done watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, because the kids never seen that one. Classic, man. I remember watching that motherfucker in the theaters, man, when I was a kid when it first dropped.
Oh,
I watched the first Turtles on drive-in, and then the second one I was an indoor.
Okay, yeah, I did get to see all three actually in theaters. Now that I think about it, the second one I showed up halfway through it, and then right where Shredder was just feeding the Token Razor the ooze.
Yeah.
So I saw that part, and then I had to go back because we were really late, and then we went and seen it again, and it was really cool. And I finally got to watch it to where, because they kept saying, like, all my friends would talk about when we were seeing it when I was younger. They're like, I like that part when Donatello pushes the clown. And I'm like, no goddamn clown. What the fuck are you talking about? Because he showed up halfway through the movie. Yeah. And then I seen it again. I was like, oh, the clown. He's all, yeah. And he's shoving this clown and shit. And I'm like, nowadays, dude, you can fucking interpret that into anything you want. You're like, yeah, absolutely. Motherfucker. Yeah.
Shout out to the Turtles, man.